Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and Mask Monday. So I know I've been a little bit AWOL recently and I thought I would pop on. So as you can see, I have not put my mask on yet. I just wanted to show you where my skin is still at. I'm due to go to the dermatologist, I think as previously mentioned, on the 3rd of June. So it is just over like basically a week and a half away. So for my mask today, something very, very different. It is a shampoo. So I'm going to explain why, but in the meantime, I'm going to pop it on. I just have to get a wipe out to clean my fingers off. So I have been applying this pretty much twice a day, every day for almost 2 weeks. And I have been doing some research on my skin because you all know I've had a lot of problems with it not clearing up. And I'd happened to stumble on a term called fungal acne, and I was like, what on earth is that? Because the essence that I was using from CosRx specifically says that it is not fungal acne safe, and I'd never heard the term before. So the correct term is actually, if I pronounce it right, is Malassezia folliculitis. Now, a lot of people that get that get it on the body, the back, the chest, shoulders, but it's also present on the face. Now, I'm not going to edit this video, so I will pop the term actually in the description box. And yeah, I thought I would look it up, and just out of curiosity, I'm going to set my timer. So I've been leaving this on for 10 minutes, but every couple of nights I've been trying to use a lactic acid to exfoliate as well, because it does dry the skin out. So as you can see, my skin is still not that great, but the breakouts that I've gotten up here are actually after, they popped up after I call them breakouts, but they're not actually breakouts. I should say this is self-diagnosed, so I'm waiting to go to the dermatologist to actually have it confirmed. So let me just refer to them as bumps. But I had decided I was getting a little bit of a mustache happening here and there, and I got tweezers out and plucked at the hairs, and then I ended up with these bumps come up. So but basically, yeah, after looking at the symptoms or signs of what they call fungal acne, it really matched what I was experiencing, and it is often quite common in people that have been on long-term antibiotics. Now, some of you may recall that because I've been having problems with my skin for such a long time, that I was on antibiotics and I went off them a couple of months ago, and my skin, I expected my skin to flare up really, really bad, and it was actually no worse when I came off them. So I went off them. The doctor said I had been on them way too long, and I had changed doctors, and he just said, no, you need to get off them because of the side effects of being on them long term. And yeah, I said they weren't working because I was still getting what I thought were breakouts. But basically, I had clusters of red patches, and the bumps that are getting, like, they were like little whitehead bumps, but they had no core to them, like you would often get with actual pimples, where you get like a blackhead or a blocked pore. And yeah, and it was the itchiness. Like, I would often wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh, my chin's itchy, and I'd scratch at it. So the itchiness is not common with actual acne, but with what they have termed to be fungal acne. So basically, the best way I can think, which sounds horrible, but it's like when you're on antibiotics and you get a yeast infection, you get thrush. Same sort of thing when you're on antibiotics and it kills the bacteria off, it allows the naturally occurring fungus or yeast on your face to basically grow out of control. And what ends up happening is that the hair follicles get infected. Now, the only places I think are like the soles of your palms, soles of your feet, your lips, and there's a couple other areas that have no hair follicles. So you cannot get folliculitis on those areas. Now, when I had first started getting what I thought were breakouts, and I went to my GP. She said to me that it was a skin infection. She said it wasn't acne, but she gave me a rosacea cream, which didn't work. So she was like, "Oh, I must have been wrong. I'll pop you on antibiotics. Here's a script for tretinoin, which is like a retinol cream." And like, believe me, I've tried just about every standard acne treatment out there, between salicylic acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, the tretinoin, you name it. I've tried it, and it hasn't worked. So yeah, I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to try what they suggest, which is using an anti-dandruff shampoo as a mask twice a day for 2 weeks on your face. Leave it on for 10 minutes. And believe me, even though it might not look like it, my skin has improved. Like, it's very clear everywhere else, except for, like, I do have a little bit of scarring, but everywhere else bar this area, which has always been the main problem area. Now, when I went off the pill, my skin got really, really oily, which can actually feed the fungus. And that's where they call certain ingredients in certain skincare and makeup, they call fungal feeders or fungal triggers. So I have had to go through all my skincare and pretty much get rid of everything. I've had to buy a new exfoliator, which is the lactic acid from The Ordinary. The glycolic acid I was using was not safe. I've had to replace my moisturizer. Luckily, I found one cleanser in my stash that I could still use. And so I've had to completely simplify I actually had to replace my toner. I had to get rid of the essence that I was using. So I haven't thrown anything out. I've just moved it out of my skincare drawer. I've had to go through all my base products. So my concealer, my primer, my foundation, my powders, and make sure that I got stuff that was deemed to be fungal acne safe. So I'll also put the name of the website. So if anybody thinks that maybe this could be what they're suffering from, that they can go check the website out. Now it's called skincharisma.com, I believe, and it's charisma without the H. You can copy and paste ingredients from, say, a website like Sephora or Ulta, Mecca, and then copy and paste those ingredients into this website. There's a section there for analyzing ingredients, and it will actually give you not just whether it's fungal acne safe, but whether it contains sulfates, silicons, all sorts of allergy triggers, you name it, it's in there. So it's an absolutely awesome website. So yeah, I've cleaned up my skincare and makeup. It's actually turned me off doing my makeup. I've done my makeup once, I think this month. My skin's really been bothering me. I've been quite frightened to put anything on it, and you believe me, so many products have fungal triggers in them. So I just got a text message from work, but anyway, so no harm can come from using the fungal acne safe products, even if I have self-diagnosed incorrectly. I hopefully will still, it's definitely nowhere near fully cleared. It can take up to a couple of months to clear. I may need to get the oral medication that you take for thrush. I may need a proper antifungal cream that I will have to apply. It really can take time. Hopefully there's enough there, like of the symptoms for the dermatologist to actually diagnose me properly. Obviously, there's a lot of different types of skin conditions that are out there that have similar symptoms. So I could be wrong, but no harm in trying. At least I can say I tried. Yeah, obviously the antibiotics didn't work. And all this time that I've been trying to fight it, I've been feeding it, if I've diagnosed correctly. So yeah, we'll see how we go. It's funny, my daughter saw me the other night with this on. She said I look like Homer Simpson because of the yellow beard. But yeah, anyway, so wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get to film again this Wednesday. I don't have a lot of work on this week. If anything, I've got no rostered shifts, so, but like I said, text message just came through. I'm anticipating I may get called in at the end of the week, so I'm hoping to have a bit of time to myself this week to catch up around the house, catch up on watching some YouTube, maybe do my makeup, you know, and just have a bit of downtime. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to film Wellness Wednesday at least. I have got lots to update you guys on, and yeah, I just want to say thank you to the people who have checked in with me to see if I was okay, because I've not been posting videos recently, but I really haven't been feeling up to it, not just because of my skin, but because of things that have been going on at work. I haven't been in a very good mindset whatsoever. So anyway, I have 1 minute left. And I did want to say I do have some friend mail that I need to film, so I'll do that in a separate video. So I might go wash this off my face, and then I'll quickly film the friend mail that I've gotten here from Kimmy's Boxes and from Jean's Junk. So with that, I will bid you farewell. Thanks for joining me, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye.